Today we're looking at the Canon XC10 and we're going to be shooting a little photography guide to Hong Kong. The Canon XC10 aimed to be good at both stills and video. Looks like a mini C300, 4K and sounds promising. But is it any good? We're all set up, are we?
I think so. Because yeah, it's quite a lot to set up. It's new camera and
just as easy as 5D?
I don't think so.
Oh, what?
For example, I want to change the audio level. I have to press this one for the function button, press in, press right, and then I can change the audio from here. One step at a time.
So you can't use the wheel?
No, can't use the wheel.
What?
There are 3 customization buttons.
Yeah.
One here.
Oh, they're numbered. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like those professional video camera, but the problem is only 3 of them.
There's no dedicated ISO button?
No. And you can't set any of them to ISO button.
Brilliant. That is win.
Now, if I want to change the ISO, I have to go into this function menu again, and then find it here, and then, oh, it's there.
Oh, that was quick. Super quick. This is not a good start. Compare it to the free old 5D Mark III, which has more dedicated buttons. Only takes one push of the Q menu button and a quick swivel of the back wheel to adjust audio level. Second push of the Q button to dismiss, or just wait a few seconds for it to dismiss automatically. The XC10 appears to be more video orientated, but it takes more steps to adjust settings and dismiss the function menu.
Well, one really convenient thing about this camera for video shooting is that it got a built-in anti-filter.
Which you will need, as the minimum ISO is 500, although it doesn't offer enough stops to be incredibly useful for daytime shooting, really. This is a crossing just outside Chongqing Mansions. Yeah, it's just another crossing, but there are loads of people crossing across this crossing. We're shooting a photography guide to Hong Kong using the XC10. It's going to be available later, and a great opportunity to really test the camera out in real use.
Hang on, the setting up of audio level is just annoying. Testing.
Oh, hello. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
And go out, okay. Oh, this exposure again, exposure. Okay, rolling.
Oh, okay. Round. Just get lost when you're doing street photography here, but also work your way towards.
Okay, I have to say, this ergonomic is really quite good for video.
Yeah.
I mean, better than a DSLR.
Really? How come?
Probably because the center of gravity more in the center, rather than when holding a DSLR, it kind of like the weight is towards this way, especially the lens. Oh yeah, especially the lens as well. Because on the DSLR, the lens probably stick out a lot, and the center of gravity is going front heavy.
What's the grip like? It looks like a 700D grip that's just been torn off and then stuck onto this.
Because and you can twist it.
Oh, wow.
So it's good for like
mind blown.
Kinda
it's all over the pavement now.
Waist level, or like hide up, something like that.
Is that tilty swivelly screen any good?
Yeah, it tilts, but it's
Do you do selfies?
Nah.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh.
No, that's not Ray 2015, is it?
Well, it tilts up kind of 90 degrees, and then it's tilted down
80,
80,
87.
something like that. But it's just really well balanced for video work.
There is one thing from my point of view, is that you don't actually need to say rolling, do you? Because it's that red light is lights up when it's rolling.
Although sometimes I would probably cover it.
If somebody's got really big fingers, that's going to be pointless anyway.
The other video camera would put it on top, which is more Makes sense.
How 9,000? 8,000.
9,000.
Got it right first time.
A great low light test for the XC10.
Yes, perfect place for low light test. How good is it? Just a 1-inch sensor, but it's a Canon, so it should be alright. In the low light, the performance is really quite alright. This isn't a full frame sensor either, it has a little 1-inch sensor. And the noise? ISO 3200, nice. ISO 6400, nice also. ISO 12800, nice. And then above that, noise. Oh, gold Pentax. That is pimpin'. That's very Digital-Rev. The pink lining, magenta lining.
I can't really judge color from looking at this screen because I'm using the Canon log gamma.
Oh.
That's really good for post-production, but the image from original, before correct, the image looks pretty dull. Can't really judge the color.
I think it's pretty great.
Yeah.
You do get Canon log and wide dynamic range gamma. Thank goodness for that, because every other mirrorless camera provides something similar. Even Nikon DSLRs have introduced a flat picture style.
It got 4K and then we record 4K internally
Yes.
to a C fast card. Pretty expensive C fast card.
Yeah. But you can do 60 frames per second HD, 120 but
720p.
In 1080, at first, XC10 footage looks washed out and soft, but it's meant to be graded. After that, it's definitely sharper than a 5D. Canon claims the XC10 has 12 stops of dynamic range compared to the 10 of the 5D, and that helps a lot in this high contrast situation. Smoother gradient, producing a more natural look. Similar result in 4K.
Now I want to change ISO, I have to go in there, push find ISO, push in, and then change it. And then touch screen to get it out.
Hang on. With that touch screen, what happens if you've got that viewfinder? It comes with a viewfinder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you put it over.
Then I have to, after I set all the settings, I have to go up for that, oh, miss it, go up for that close, push to get out.
Which, in all honesty, is just the loop that you put on the screen. So if you put that on the 5D Mark III, same thing.
And you can buy aftermarket loop for 5D Mark III. I think it's fine. A little bit of distortion, but can live with it.
This reminds me of your invention for the EP1.
My first taste of fame on Flickr.
Engadget.
Oh yeah, and Gadget. And on DigitalRev.com.
Yeah.
He wrote it. Yeah, I suppose it's fine here, but probably quite dangerous on the streets.
Especially as it's got quite wide and quite long telly.
Yes, video telly. You can do all those kind of 70s kung fu movies.
Extras these days.
Yeah, something I don't really like is the focus by wire. I think the algorithm is just a bit weird when it got a little bit of like acceleration when you twist really quick, but it's like when you twist it slowly, it's like too slow, and then you try to twist it faster, it's like something boom, infinity, and beyond.
For some, the lens will surely be the deal killer. The focal range might be useful, but the non-fixed maximum aperture will be a disappointment, and you're stuck with this lens. The image quality might be excellent and the balance of the camera good, but it doesn't feel like a perfect camera camcorder-like device for video. Even if we put aside the astronomical price, which is higher than the cost of a 5D Mark III, it feels like it doesn't quite hit the mark. It really isn't enough to just say that it shoots 4K, but especially when it's a Canon, and there's having used previous products from them as a precedent, that makes you wonder why the XC10 isn't more intuitive to use. The fiddliness and the lackluster features, when there are more and more 4K camera options around, make the release of the XC10 such a non-event.
From the award-winning makers of Digital-Rev TV comes a brand new photography website. Everything photography, nothing else. News, reviews, tutorials, opinions and videos. It's great, and I've written some articles, actually loads of stuff for it. So go there now, it's great. Clicky here, call to action. Press the button. Yeah, okay, great to see you.